Hello, Watch Your Chat here with your reminder that life is short. Buy the watch. Today I thought we'd have a little bit of fun and test the audience to see if you can identify the watches based on the Lume alone. So try not to fast forward and cheat because I'll reveal them anyway after I've gone through each one. So I think we'll start with a very easy one. So that's the GD Underdog Stephanie Blue. It's probably not worth testing that one because it's pretty easy to find out what that one is just by the dial alone. So we'll get into it, and I've got to be careful here not to damage the watches in the dark. So that's the very first one. It's probably a bit hard to tell. You can tell though that there's something missing at 3 o'clock, which means there's a date window there. What I would say is possibly the shape of the 12, 6, and 9 could give it away. But this is a high-end watch. So did you get that one? The second one, I think that one's actually pretty good Lume for what it is. It's an entry-level watch, and I think the 12 o'clock gives it away. But you can also see that the seconds, based on that ticking, it's a quartz watch. Here's a third one. And that one's a pretty easy one because you can see the Mercedes hour hand there. Pretty solid Lume too. This one's probably a bit harder. Not a great deal of Lume, but you can see a bit of reflection there. Probably gave it away just by seeing the bracelet. Now this one's pretty obvious as well, the Mercedes hands, but different from the other one before. There's a pip at the 12 o'clock, which indicates this is a diver. Now this one's a bit of a surprise. It's probably the harder one to guess, but it's a dress watch. This one's pretty hard as well. This is, I think the 12 o'clock arrow might give it away, but it is it's a bit more difficult to guess this one. And this one's quite hard as well, right? So there is I think the hint is that there's something missing at 12 o'clock. And the Lume, it's very similar to some of the previous ones. This one's a hard one, but entry-level watch below 1000 AU. You probably just see the reflection there on the bracelet. Probably just gave that away. And the last one of this set, bit of an unusual case shape. So yeah, that's the first set of watches. I wonder if you got them. There's a big reveal. So we've got the Vacheron Constantine Overseas, the Moon Swatch, the GMT Master 2, the Date Just 36, the Submariner, the JLC Master Control. I found that one was probably hardest. Then we've got the IWC Mark 18, the Daytona Oysterflex, which was a difficult one too, the PRX, which is pretty good Lume considering all things, and the Reverso, which on this side, it's not Lume on both, but it's Lume on that side. So now we'll move over to the second set. So you can see that the second set of watches has a bit more pop to the Lume. We'll start with the top left. It's a pretty good Lume, and it's a pretty obvious one too, based on those indices. But you can sort of see the small seconds at the 9 o'clock there. Second one, it's from the same family. very distinct 12 and 6. How are you going so far? This one here. It's a bit harder, this one. What I'd say is, I guess it's a ceramic watch. Then we've got this one. Quite distinct that it's got Lume orange on the bezel. That's a pretty good Lume on this one. It's a dive watch as well. I think the 12, 3, 6 and 9 in terms of the positioning gives it away. That one's a very obvious one with the 12 o'clock. Don't spend too much time on that one. This one's probably a little less obvious. Maybe the Lume on the hour and second hand, and the minute hand. It's probably a bit hard. It's good, there's a mix of easy and hard ones here. This one is arguably the best Lume of all the watches. You can see the skeleton hands and the 60 at the 12 o'clock probably really gives it away. But that's really easy to recognise. Hopefully it is anyway. Here's another. This is probably not as easy. It's a very underrated watch, this one. And lastly, here's another. This one's a tough one. Maybe the 12 o'clock gives it away, but it's kind of hard to tell. So anyway, let's see how many you got right. Let's put on the lights and give you the reveal. You can see that there's a Panerai Luminor, another Panerai Luna, the Zenith Skyline, Zenith Extreme Diver, the Omega Heritage Diver, the Speedy, the Omega World Timer, the Omega Seamaster 300M, the Railmaster, and the Silver Snoopy, which is a hard one as well. You can see it's very Omega heavy here. This one is an extremely dishonourable mention. So this is the Omega Dark Side of the Moon with black Lume. And I'll just give it a bit of a charge on the lights here. What do you reckon? Extremely ordinary Lume. Why bother? Right, but then again, it's black Lume, so what did I expect? And I think, lastly, this one's probably, I wouldn't call it Lume, but I do want to give it a mention. Go to Cassia. So yeah, if you like that video, please click like and subscribe, and put down in the comments how many you got. Hopefully you got most of them. I think there are a few tricky ones in there, but you know, be honest. And remember, life's short, buy the watch.